Alright everybody, this is Nick with O3 Drop, and thanks for tuning in today. Now, for this matchup, over on the left hand side we do have Jayme playing his SS3 Bardock, and over on the right we do have myself playing my SS3 MonkeyKu list. Now this is still basically the same list from the video that I made before. The only difference here is we're doing best of ones, so I think I added in the Yajirobes and took out the King Colds from the main board. I think there was also one other minor change I did. Oh yeah, I believe I added in a Flying Nimbus, maybe two. But aside from that, it's pretty much the same list. I'll leave a link to that video down below if you're curious about the deck. Now, one other thing is, I'm also trying out the music on this video as well, but I did turn it down a bit, because after I made the last video, I realized it did sound kind of loud. So again, let me know what you guys think about the video, or about the music. Would you guys prefer a different type of music? Is this music good? Do you just want no music? So yeah, here we have Jayme's awkward handshake that he does at the beginning of pretty much every match. And so I go ahead and discard the Senzu Bean, flip over to energies. That is going to be a Gohan and a Bardock Monkey. By the way, so for those of you watching, I really want to say thank you. Especially because now I'm starting to get comments on the video, people asking questions, stuff like that. So I want to say thank you guys, because it's been a lot of fun answering your questions and everything. So, keep up the questions. If you have them, feel free to ask. I'm always more than happy to answer anything you guys need. Now, on Jayme's turn, he is going to go ahead and use the ability and double critical me. And that does kind of hurt a little bit, because that is a Piccolo and a Goku. So basically two super combos in this deck. So back to my turn. I'm figuring out what I want to charge right now. And I do decide on a Senzu Bean, and then go ahead and awaken. On this turn, I really only need one yellow energy, because normally I either want to play that King Vegeta right there, or I want to play a Planet Vegeta. So with the King Vegeta, I'll go ahead and get out the promo Vegeta. Now this tells me that I already have the 5-drop in my hand. And this was like a full 2 days ago, so honestly I forgot half of what goes on here. Right here, they were having a debate next to us about the color of Goku's pants. Don't ask me why, but yeah. So they looked at the card for reference. So I did go ahead and swing at Jayme's leader. Now, with this, being awakened this early is kind of scary against a Mass Saiyan, because Jayme's going to put a lot of pressure on pretty much every turn he can. And then also, I don't mind swinging into his leader right now though, because even though he gets one card from his life, I get one card from my deck, so it's still basically a 1-for-1. I'm not, giving him hand advantage by swinging in. So Jayme does lay down a second energy, and then go ahead and play Zamira. Now this mirror is really annoying because it makes you discard a card, and they're winning another Goku. So Jayme using the ability, and he does get the 5k and the critical. He's going to swing in, no negates, and there's 20k critical right now. Let's see if he combos anymore. It looks like he's not going to. So there's a Piccolo for me to block the attack. Now, the only black card that I play in this deck is Fu. And so if you'll notice, right now I have my drop area kind of... Oh, that's not how that card works. There we go. There's the King Vegeta. But yeah, so right now I have my drop area laid out to where you can kind of see how many cards are in it. Once I get to 7, I normally stack it upright, because that way that just lets myself know, hey, I have enough for it. So I do know that I do know that Jayme plays Mfuba in his deck. So if you're wondering why I didn't swing in with a monkey, it's because A, I know Jayme plays Mfuba, and B, I also didn't want to put him at 4. I want to wait and put him at 3. So I did just swing with my leader and then pass. So back to Jayme's turn, he just used his leader ability and then swung in. He did get the 5k critical, so he's sitting at 15k critical right now. And he's gonna, oh actually, no he didn't, that's right, he did not get the extra 5k. So he just let that attack die. And back to my turn, I go ahead and play down another blue energy. Tap 1 yellow for a Planet Vegeta. Here I want to make sure I know what I have in my hand before I pick anything, and there is the Bardock. Now the cool thing about the Planet Vegeta is that you can get literally any Saiyan that costs 4 or less. So the red Gokus that I used to combo with, I could have got one of those. I could have got the green 3-drop or the blue 3-drop Gohan that comes out on the field. You can get the green Goten if you run that and you want to pop something. I do like how useful that Planet Vegeta is. Now here I do go ahead and tap my last 4 energies for the March, and then draw the 2. Now the Vegeta's ability, you can pick up to 0. It looks like here I am just going to go ahead and use it though. And I choose not to get anything. If I recall correctly, my only option there I think was the 5-drop Bardock, or the 5-drop King Vegeta. But the problem is I know Jayme runs a 5-drop Bardock that board wipes, and so I don't want to take that just yet in case I need a backup one later. Because if I took it now, I would just use it to combo with. And so I don't want to take it because I may need a backup later on. So I'm going to go ahead and swing in with the Vegeta here, and he's going to Whis that. So then I'm going to swing in with my leader here. Draw for the auto. And he's just going to take that one. Now I'm going to swing in with the 4-drop Bardock. Now that Goku does become a free combo once I have the 5-drop King Vegeta out on the field. That's why I refer to it as a super combo, because once that's out it is basically a free 10k that I draw off of. Now, as you can see, I do have 7 in my drop area now, with the March going in and then also that Goku going in, so I did stack my deck up so I know I'm free to use Fu whenever I need to. Now, because of Planet Vegeta, whenever I did pass back to Jayme, the monkeys did stand back up. So Jayme just going to go ahead and lay down the results as energy and then awaken. And there's the Mira. So right now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put down. So there is the Yajirobe going into the drop. So with the Yajirobe, I don't really need it against his deck because I don't want to make any of his battle cards go to the drop area and fuel his Overrealm. It would save me against one of these criticals from his leader, but even then I have enough combos that I don't normally need that, so I'm okay with discarding the Yajirobe. Now he did swing in with his leader here, and it looks like he is going to go ahead and combo up. There's 15k, so I believe he should be at 35. That puts me at 25. There's 35. Okay, so actually he did not use his ability that turn, that's right, because he just awakened and then played down the Mira. And there's the Yajirobe of Jayme's own. So back to my turn now. There is my 3rd yellow energy. So my goal here, so Jayme's at 3 life. What I want to do is I want to take 1 life from him and then swing in with double strike for game. That's my goal. So first I'm swinging with the Gohan. If he chooses to block this with the Yajirobe, I'm okay with the Gohan dying. I don't necessarily need the Gohan. So here is the King Vegeta. And Jayme using Senzu Bean, so now his Bardock is at 20k for the rest of the turn. He chooses to Whis the 4-drop Vegeta. Swinging in with my leader now. So I'll draw for the auto. So now I am going to go ahead and Overrealm in Fu. And I'll tap the Yajirobe for it. Draw the 2. So Fu going to go ahead and swing in at his leader. So that is 25k double strike. I really don't like having to swing in double strike with him being at 3. But at the same time, with my board state, I basically have that option at this point because it's just going to make him discard cards from his hand, or if he doesn't, it's going to put him at 1 life, so I have lethal. So it kind of does put Jayme in a tough spot, and it looks like he is actually just going to go ahead and take that. So now I'm going to swing in with the Bardock. He's going to block that. No combos there. Now again, I know he runs Mafuba and he's got the other stuff up, but he's also at 4 energy. So next turn, he can just play out the 5-drop Bardock if he has it and wipe my board anyway. So if he had Mafuba that right there, it basically would have saved it. Because whenever he wipes the, or whenever he board wipes with the Bardock, it just gets rid of battle cards. So if he had Mafuba my 5-drop there, I'd have been okay with it. Now there, I do go ahead and play 2 more Planet Vegetas to search out for 2 combo cards for this turn. I know I'm not going to win on this turn at this point, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get cards in my hand to combo with so I can survive his next turn. I am still at 4 energy, so I'm feeling pretty safe, honestly. Or sorry, not 4 energies, 4 life. So here I am going to go ahead and pass. So the Vegeta and his dad both stand up. Gohan does not. It's weird standing up those monkeys sometimes, because half the time I want to stand my leader up too, which technically it doesn't really matter if your leader's tapped or not, but still you're not supposed to. And so I have to stop myself from doing that half the time when I'm setting up my monkeys. So Jayme is going to go ahead and charge the Mass Saint and then use his ability. And he's going to swing in on my leader. Trying to figure out here if I want to negate or not. No negates, it looks like. But I am going to choose to block. Now remember, so it goes attack declared, negates, autos resolve, and then blocker. So that's why I waited until after he drew his card to figure out if I wanted to block or not. So 20, 30, 35, 40. 45. Now see, to be honest, in this case, if Jayme would have basically put himself at about 30, at that point I wouldn't have comboed to save. Like, I'm not going to spend more than 10k at this point to save that Vegeta. So I definitely think Jayme kind of over comboed there just to make sure it died. I'm not really sure if that was worth it, just because again, if he would have just went up to 30, there's no way I'm wasting 15k at this point to try to save that. Jayme trying to figure out what he wants to do here. And it looks like he does play that Bardock with double strike. So the problem here is that now that Jayme's down at 1 life, I don't need anything on the field to be able to win anymore. I can just swing in with my leader and win. So here he is going to swing in with that Bardock, and I'm just going to use a Goku to combo and block. And then there is the 5-drop. And those do go to the warp. So Jayme actually does a really smart thing here, and he doesn't swing in with this Bardock. And the reason that he doesn't swing in is because all that would do is add 3 more cards to my hand, because he can't go for lethal this game at this point. He's out of energy, he's already overwhelmed, so he can't go for lethal. So instead of adding 3 cards to my hand, he actually just chooses to pass here, and that was a really smart play. Now, the thing that, you know, isn't so great for Jayme is the fact that he's tapped out now. And so basically he's not, you know, he doesn't have enough energies to really defend himself very well. I think he may have a super combo or 2, but I don't think that's going to be enough at this point, especially not with this deck in particular. So I'm going to go ahead and swing into his leader, draw for the auto. Now again, at this point I know that he doesn't have anything to, you know, use to tap to combo with. So I'm pretty much just going to shotgun him right here. I'm already at 25. So let's add another 40,000 to that. So 65,000. Using the King Vegeta's ability right here. Get another Vegeta. I like that card. That's fair and balanced. So yeah, this is pretty much game, because that's going to put me at 75, and I'll discard the Planet Vegeta for it. So that's 75,000 double strike, and he doesn't have anything in hand. He had the super combo, but that wasn't going to get him there. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Again, let me know what you think about the music. If you think I should stop it, that's fine. Let me know. If you think I should pick a different type of music, let me know that as well. So again, thanks for watching, everybody, and y'all have a great day.